Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 12 rounds between featherweights, and now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He scored well after being hit himself. Blocks that punch. Not able to land the headshot. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Lopez's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. The kid's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Blocks it away.
Head and body. Head and body.
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own.
Working the body.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. Blocks that punch. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
You got any more of these? I'm really wondering.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Working the body. Well-targeted left hand by Lopez. Now he ties up there. Whoa! Lopez is stunned and staggered. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully.
Yeah, because he's on instinct now. Before he was thinking, he was overthinking. That happens out in life in a lot of places. And now he's not. Now just naturally, instinctively, survival mode is there. He's doing all the things, Joe, that he was taught in the gym. Things he couldn't do before because he was worried about doing them. He had too many things clogging his head.
A nice block by Lopez. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Halfway through this round here. Way to block there. Great round now. Back and forth. Oh! On the mark. Beautifully shot. Straight punch right on the mark.
Like an arrow and not shot by Cupid.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Lopez is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Last 10 seconds. Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
It's okay. It's okay. I need you to move this round, all right? Move. Muévate. He's going to come in swinging. He thinks you're still hurt, and he's going to look to finish you off.
The kid's got to rely on his corner now to do what it takes to get him back physically and mentally. It's always a challenge when you hit the ground.
See those coming.
Blocks that belt line well. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Tired. He's tired. Double up your punch.
He missed with that headshot. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. kid's punch is far off the target.
Get out of the way from those punches! Move your head!
Engages in the clinch.
Keep doing what you're doing!
The kid's proving to be elusive.
That's it, just like that!
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense.
Nice!
10 seconds to go in this third round. Went to the body there, but unable to connect.
That's it. That's it. Relax. Just like that. Another round like that.
Keep your hands, all right? You have to keep your hands up.
There you go.
Don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
Having put his opponent down on the canvas, he's already easily taken the first 3 rounds of this fight as we begin round number 4, Teddy.
Well, it has been easy for him because
Lopez is hurt by a big shot.
Keep fighting!
Well, he may be in bad shape, but all of a sudden, he's able to avoid punches and survive.
you know, boxing is a funny business. It's a metaphor for life. You know, sometimes you have somebody outside and they don't say what they want to say. They have to have a drink, a little alcohol to start saying the things that are on their mind. Sometimes a fight is no different. You know, he gets hurt, and now all of a sudden all his inhibitions are gone, and now he's doing all the things he's supposed to do because he's not thinking about anything except the things he should have been thinking about.
Lopez is banged up by a left hand. The kid's feeling the effects now of that hook. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Great movement to get away from those punches. Really frustrating his opponent now. Lopez is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Lopez is back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. The kid's defense is paying off now. Ten clicks of the tongue. defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night, and you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed, and it's important to remember that.
Keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot going. Now listen.
New round underway here. He's hoping that it doesn't look like the last stanza where he was knocked down.
Well, this is a sport, a profession where hope is attached to something very tangible. You know, it's not just a notion, we hope, but it's attached to his jab. It's attached to his head movement. He has a good jab. He has good head movement. Guess what? He has hope he'll be okay the next round.
There you go.
Blocks the headshot. Well off the mark by Lopez. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
That was not well targeted by Lopez.
Uppercut! Uppercut! He's tired! He's tired!
Halfway into round number 5 here. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Lopez.
Keep moving! Keep moving!
The kid's finding out right now that this counter-punching style is not getting the results he needs in these middle rounds. What is the answer?
Well, when a guy's not coming in and walking in, you can't counterpunch. I mean, he's not giving you the kind of...
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Wow! He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Lopez. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expect them to be able to go to. Look at Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell. Years ago, Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Durrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found a way to come back and knock him out in the 11th. Is this another one of those nights?
Good defense, just covering up down low. Lopez is showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
That straight right, unable to connect.
Good. Good. You got this one.
Didn't get it done going to the body there. Halfway through round 6. He just missed that shot up top. And just grabbing onto his opponent. The kid's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Blocks that punch. No, he missed that right. The kid's in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed to trying to be on the attack, but not enough of these punches are landing.
No, I would not call this guy in, from what I've seen, to paint my house. Because, I mean, this guy looks like he paints graffiti boards. I mean, he's just throwing stuff in there, like you said, and it's just, it's not making the picture you want to see. It's not accurate. It's not effective.
So he puts forth another punishing display. Lopez is dominating this fight from start to finish, and the end is getting near.
Yeah, and his opponent's looking like he's got Everlast written on his forehead. I mean, he looks like a bag.
It's all yours, baby. But you gotta keep working. Keep working, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, okay? Don't get lazy. You're winning this fight, but don't get lazy. His throne is low.
Halfway through this fight as this round gets underway here, but interesting so far. Who knows what we're in store for down the stretch. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. And he just holds on there.
Nice work. Nice work. Okay, go.
Just hugging there. Throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Halfway through the 7th round. Lopez is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
He's tired. He's tired.
You're not focusing.
Now hugging on the inside.
Double up your punching.
The kid's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Lopez is clearly committed to the strategy of footwork, of movement, of staying away and staying out of trouble.
Yeah, he's got plenty of air in those tires, and he's making sure that he's using them. He's spinning them around that ring. He just has to make sure that he doesn't get predictable where he's going straight back. He goes straight back, you can always time him.
Take a deep breath. You're doing fine. He's just beating you to the punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
You know, it's so obvious here, but it needs to be said. I don't know how his opponent can continue on. He's dominating this fight through 7 rounds on your scorecard.
Well, that's a good point, Joe. You know, as a cornerman, as a trainer, your first job is prepare your fighter, give him a good game plan, get him in shape. But always the priority, your first responsibility, look out for the safety of fighter. Right now, they have to be thinking about stopping this.
Oh, and there you go. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
That's it. The fight is over. The kid's unable to get up and continue on. Lopez is your winner by knockout. Now, I think he was headed towards a decision win anyways, but what a good way to just put a stamp on his evening.
Yeah, bring down the curtain and make sure that more people are going to be talking about you when they leave the arena tonight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.